All right, guys. I love chatting to this next man. Obviously, he's absolutely killing it with the CIT Performance Institute. Morne Visser, welcome to Submission Radio, man. By the way, how's Kansas City going?
So obviously we've been traveling quite a bit this year, but wow, Kansas is a nice place. It's beautiful, it's clean, everything works, very chilled, completely different from the Vegas vibe. But yeah, we're having a good time.
So you're over there, you're getting ready, obviously, for Cameron to fight this weekend. And all of a sudden, you see all of this news all over the internet saying Dricus du Plessis broke his shin. He can't fight. Khamzat has to fight someone else. You guys must be you guys must be sitting there in Kansas City in the restaurant like, what the hell's going on? Where did this all stem from? Give me your reaction when you saw the news hit the internet that this was the case.
It's obviously it was a bit of a joke because we've been talking to the UFC, and myself and Dricus and the UFC has been on the same page about this whole thing from the word go. We haven't signed a contract, and so the fight was never confirmed. We were talking about it, and no injuries, man. That's bullshit. We're fighting Khamzat. We're actually waiting for the contract. So it's going to be soon. It's definitely not going to be International Fight Week. They've got something else planned for that. I'm sure everybody knows about what they've got planned. Also not 100% confirmed. But we're fighting Khamzat. We're waiting for the contract, so it's a done deal.
Wow,
if he doesn't pull out, I mean, you've seen how many times he pulled out. When it comes to real action, he pulls out a lot.
Yeah, well, he tweeted, this guy is big as bullshit. Did you see that tweet that he sent your guys' way earlier on this week?
No.
And then DDP responded, and he did a screenshot of all of the times that Khamzat pulled out of his fights as a response to the tweet.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous how many times he pulled out. And then if you look at just his last 6 fights, or his last 6 supposed fights, he pulled out of 3 of them. Then he fought Holland, where he was overweight. He fought Kamaru on a 10 days notice, and I think Kamaru gave him a proper run for his money. 10 days notice. I don't know why Kamaru never asked for a rematch there. And then his one over Robert was also kind of ridiculous because Robert went in that fight with broken teeth, which Dricus did. Dricus broke his jaw and his teeth. And then, so what has he done? I don't even think he deserves a title shot. So he shouldn't say anything. He should just rock up, get his hiding, so we can get this over and done with.
Is a part of you worried that he might pull out of this fight or not make it to this fight once it gets signed?
Yeah, definitely. That's his thing. His thing is pulling out. He likes to be a movie star, man. Look at his career. I think he fought 3 times in the last 3 years. Dricus has fought 3 times in the last just over a year. I think call it 13, 14 months. We fought 3 fights, and they were all 3 were title fights. It was 2 5-rounders and a 4-rounder, all hard fights, title fights. This Oaks fought 3 times in the last 3 years. So he's all about the show. I don't think he really wants to do this. He's a movie star.
So just confirming, there was absolutely no injury on Dricus's part. He's 100% healthy.
100%, 0 injury.
Perfect. So tell me, what do you think? What do you see this fight going as? When DDP does fight Khamzat, how do you see the fight actually looking?
Look, so you've seen us beating Sean on the feet, because that's where he is very good at, and we wanted to fight him on the feet. Especially after the first fight, it was very controversial. And then we did the same with Easy. We wanted to fight him on the feet. Unfortunately, Dricus caught him, went to the ground, went to a submission. But then we went back to Strickland and we kept it on the feet. Khamzat's a wrestler. We want to fight him on the floor. So that's the only way to prove that you're a real champion. Beat the guys. It's MMA. It's not boxing. It's not wrestling. It's not grappling. So you've got to fight. If you think you're better than the other guy as an MMA fight, you've got to fight him. Obviously, where you're good at, but we're good everywhere. Dricus can wrestle, grapple, his ground and pound is good. Submission is good. His stand-up's phenomenal. We showed it in the last fight. Still not where I want it to be. Still not the Dricus that shows up in the gym and is a 10 out of 10 fighter. He was a 7 out of 10 with the Strickland fight. But he did bring it home. He brought it home five rounds. He won all 5 rounds. So, yeah, we want to fight Khamzat on the floor. That's the plan.
You know what else is interesting? Go on, sorry, Morne.
He's what has he done? I mean, look at he fought Burns, who's a real, actually, Gilbert. If Gilbert puts the effort in, he's actually a lightweight. Then Kumaro really gave him a proper run for his money with no preparation on the wrestling side. So that's where we want to fight him. I believe he's training with bigger guys now to get strength. It's not going to help him. He needs to fight. It's not a grappling or wrestling. He needs to fight. That's what we want to do. We want to fight him on the floor and break him up in pieces on the floor. He's just being. He's just one of those annoying guys. I mean, I've never had an issue with Easy or any one of the fighters. This guy's just annoying. And I've actually got a photo with myself and him many years ago. Dricus was supposed to fight in Jacksonville, and the fight got cancelled. Anyway, I met Khamzat there, and I took a photo with him, and I mentioned somewhere that don't disappear because my welterweight, which wasn't Dricus, is going to finish you soon. And then he disappeared a little bit, and then we carried on with being middleweight. Dricus focus on the championship. So, but I've had my eyes on him for a long time, and Dricus is going to finish him on the floor, and he doesn't believe it. He doesn't think it. That's where we want to fight him, on the floor.
The thing about Dricus is he's always moving forward, and he makes fighters that move forward move backwards, right? Like Sean Strickland, he's known for moving forward. When you guys fight Sean Strickland, you push Sean Strickland onto his back foot. Khamzat is known for sort of rushing at people in the first 2 rounds. What do you see those 2 rounds? What do you see those 2 rounds look like when Dricus gets in there?
No, let him rush. That's to say, if we don't rush him, what's he gonna do if he rushes Dricus? He's just gonna rip his head off. But don't be surprised if we rush him first.
Yeah, wow. Let me ask you this, just on the division. We've got Imavov. He's sort of refusing to fight anybody. I think he thinks that maybe he might get the title shot after Khamzat. From your perspective, what do you think about Imavov choosing not to fight again? Do you think he's in a position to fight Dricus, or would you like to see him fight one more time? Obviously, he was able to stop Israel Adesanya, which is impressive, but, you know, it will be some time until you guys will be ready to fight him anyway.
So we all know the Easy, and it looked impressive, but really Easy was just caught there. If Easy, the right Easy rocks up, the Easy that rocked up with Dricus, then the Easy that's going to rock up with, I believe he's fighting Sean next.
Yeah.
And the Easy that fought Imavov is just brilliant. He got caught. So I don't think he deserves a title shot, but I mean, I've always said this, we are employees of the UFC, so we'll keep it simple. Whatever they want, we'll do. But I don't think he should wait. We obviously had different plans. Our plans were to fight Khamzat, beat him, and then chase after Pereira.
That's right.
And that obviously changed because there was a big feud between Pereira and Dricus, and which I also. So we like to fight exciting fights. Pereira would have been very exciting for us. And I don't think he's going to make a comeback. His loss was, I mean, he looked very shitty. It was horrible. So I don't think after that loss he's going to make a comeback. I think he's going to maybe move to boxing or something easier. And he's turning 39, I believe, this year. So, and he's had his innings. So we've got to think of what's next after Khamzat. But at this stage, that's the only focus on for Khamzat. I haven't even thought about anything after that.
Yeah, but now that you mention it, does that mean that's it for you guys when it comes to light heavyweight? Like, would you have any interest in Ankalaev, say, if he is the champ, if he does rematch Pereira and beats him, for example? Do you have any interest in 205? Or was it really that Pereira fight that interested you?
No. Pereira was just that extra motivation. But we'll fight Ankalaev, no problem. And at 205, that's Dricus' dream, to be a double champion. But at this stage, we do whatever the UFC wants us to do. We are in middleweight, and we'll stay there for as long as they want us to stay there. So I would have asked nicely if Pereira was still in it, if we can fight him after the Khamzat fight. But at this stage, we haven't planned anything. It was Khamzat Pereira. This stage, it's Khamzat and Khamzat only.
All right, guys, I just want to take a quick moment to talk about our sponsors, MANSCAPED and SAILY, and a big thank you to them for making it possible for me to bring this show to you. The Beard and Balls bundle from MANSCAPED is the place to go. It's your all-in-one grooming solution to keep you polished from head to toe, more precisely from beard to balls. It's got all-in-one grooming. The Beard Hedger is your go-to for precise beard trimming, and the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra takes care of everything below the waist. Because confidence starts with the right tools. You got customizable trimming, a dual blade system on the Lawnmower 5.0, which features interchangeable foil and trimmer blades, ensuring a smooth and comfortable experience, even in the sensitive areas. And what about this? The long-lasting power. Enjoy up to 60 minutes of runtime with a Beard Hedger and 75 minutes with a Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. And by the way, it is risk-free. That's right, guys. Manscaped is now risk-free. Get it on Manscaped's 30-day money-back guarantee. You can try the Beard and Balls bundle today, completely risk-free, with Manscaped's 30-day money-back guarantee. And that's not all. If you want to support this program, use the code word submission. You get 20% off and free shipping right now. That's 20% off and free shipping right now across the whole Manscaped website. I just want to thank Manscaped again for making it possible for me to bring this interview to you. Go to manscaped.com right now, get the Beard and Balls bundle, and get 20% off and free shipping right now with the code word submission. And for anybody looking to travel out there is no better eSIM than SAILY. SAILY has you sorted with its 115 virtual locations, super fast speeds, security features, and what about the fact that you guys get an ad blocker in the app as well, so you don't have to watch annoying ads and use up your data when you watch stuff all over your phone. What about the fact that you don't need to switch out your eSIMs because you can just use the one SAILY profile for everywhere you go? No more lining up at airports, no more having to take out SIM cards from your phone, putting new SIM cards in. SAILY gives you all of the options to get as much data for as long as you need. You got weekly plans, you got plans that last half a year. And SAILY always lets you know when you're about to run out of data. It gives you a little notification when you used up 80% of your plan, so you'll always have time to top up. No more sneaky roaming fees. No more being stressed out about, oh, I just bought this plan in this weird country that's going to last me for 3 months, but I only need it for 3 days. SAILY has you sorted. And if you're a Submission Radio fan, you can click on saily.com/submission now and get 15% off your first purchase. Or go to saily.com and use the code word submission. Support this show and have the best traveling experience thanks to SAILY. Just a quick reminder while you're watching this interview, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Only 48% of you guys are subscribed. The ones that watch regularly, that really helps. And please click the little bell icon so you get notified when the shows come out. That's going to really help me bring out more content to you, more interviews, and keep the channel around for longer. And now, back to the program. What do you think Pereira dislikes Dricus so much? Like, it looks like Pereira's always, when he was the champion, would always tweet at you guys. You know, like we heard the rumors, oh, Pereira doesn't really like Dricus. He really wants to fight Dricus. Why do you think Pereira was so obsessed with fighting you guys?
Well, we really wanted to fight him. So I think what he dislikes about Dricus is that Dricus can fight anywhere. And it's MMA is it's a man's sport. There's a lot of ego involved. So I think he was just jealous about Dricus being an all-round fighter. And we've proved it time and again. We've finished guys on the floor. We've finished guys stand up in Dricus's career, and Pereira's never done that. So I think it was a bit of and look how bad he looked in his last fight. I mean, it didn't go his way. Ankalaev just outplayed him. I speak to a lot of people. They say it was a boring fight. I say it was a brilliant fight. The game plan of Ankalaev and his team were just absolutely superb, and the way they handled it and stick to the game plan, never rushed anything. And that's the only thing that Pereira does. He waits for you to make a mistake, or he waits for you to get in or come in, and then he hooks you. What else can he do? And that stupid low of his, what else can he do? He's shit in the clinch, he's shit on the floor, he's shit in grappling. And we saw him getting out. Ankalaev did a pretty good job of outboxing him, out kickboxing him. So well done to Ankalaev. The hate comes from jealousy. That's all it is. Dricus always laughed about it because we just wanted to fight that big of a name. That's the only reason why we want to fight him. No hatred, no jealousy, nothing to be jealous about. We just wanted to fight him because, look, he was the face of the UFC for a very long time. And he's an incredible athlete. I mean, to beat somebody like him who's been world champion in multiple sports and most probably going to do the same in boxing, it would have just been awesome to fight him and beat him. Not just fight him. I mean, beat him, finish him. But I think that's past tense.
Just before we go on to Cameron, what is the timeline for when you guys announce the next fight? Do you know when you guys might be able to announce this Khamzat fight? Did the UFC tell you guys when that might happen?
Well, we'll most probably get a contract from the UFC within the next 2 weeks. It will be most probably be announced in the next 2 weeks. We're not sure about dates or location, but as soon as maybe August, just around the corner. I mean, we were supposed to fight him in June. That was the talks. So July, August, 8 weeks later, maybe September. We'd like to fight him in the UAE. I think he's got a massive fan base there, and it will be nice to really slam him and slap him on the floor in front of his people.
Yeah, also, who knows, maybe you and Pereira and Ankalaev will be on the same card too. That'll be interesting as well. Just quickly, obviously Cameron fighting Kansas City. What can we expect from Cameron? He's going to be fighting in bantamweight. It's going to be exciting to see him fight Malcolm Wellmaker this weekend.
Obviously, everybody knows Cameron for just being the animal he is. We've had 2 bad fights, but we fixed the problems. No excuses. A lot of people likes to cry about this shit. I don't. We've trained hard. He's 100% ready to climb that ladder again. I mean, we've had 4 decent wins in a row in the UFC. And then I made a mistake by choosing a guy who was 8 pounds heavier than him. Cameron shot in the first. Now I'm making mistakes here, but or excuses. Cameron shot for a takedown in the first round, ate a knee, broke his orbital, he broke his nose, he burst the eardrum.
No.
So a lot of damage, a lot of operations, or a few operations later. But that's past us. He's injury-free, very, very, very hungry, and still on the same mission, the belt. So I think if it wasn't for the 2 losses, we would have been well up in the rankings. But that's the story. We've got to climb back into the rankings now. So this will be the next stepping stone for us.
Awesome, man. Well, best of luck this weekend, Coach. Thanks so much for joining me here on the program.
Thank you, guys. Have an awesome day there.
Awesome. Thanks, Morne. That's it, man. I appreciate you, dude. We made it happen. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you. Really,
I appreciate you, man.
Maybe we talk after this. Please do watch Cammy's fight.
Of course, man. I'll tune in early for it. I didn't actually realize he was fighting, so this is great.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait, man. Best of luck to him. Thank you so much, man. And we'll chat after.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Ciao, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.